Hey, what's up, everybody? It's NiftyBC here with another NFT Circus with the crew again. We have TC and Mello here, and Crackers is AOL right now. AOL. I don't know. Maybe he's AOL.
He's SOL.
Did he go back to AOL? And
He's SOL right now.
Yeah, I don't know where he's at. Anyway, he'll show up here in a second. We have Douglas from CXC World Music. We also have Josh Zombies. You might have seen his own work, but he's also working with Metachamps, which had a big sellout recently. And he's also working with Art on this new project called eGIRLS. So we're going to be talking to them about those projects as well. And also, before we get going here, let me share my screen. We have giveaways in the YouTube chat, guys. All you have to do is type in hashtag Soul Surfer in the comments. It will automatically enter you into the giveaway, and then we spin this through the show to give some stuff away. The first thing I think I'll give away is this, which will be the JRG. He's doing the Squid Game Funko release kind of look, so it's really cool. So this will be the first giveaway. So go ahead and enter, guys. And then again, it's hashtag Soul Surfer. Just comment that into the comments. Other than that, the first thing I want to say is somebody had some fun in New York City. I've been seeing a ton of pictures of people partying their ass off in New York City at this NFT thing that went down. There was Gary V showed up, and I guess the Bored Ape Club had the Strokes play.
Had a huge party.
Yeah, it looked crazy, man. It looked crazy. And Times Square was filled with a bunch of NFT stuff, and I think even Crypto Stash was in one of the Times Square
nice, good for him
things. And then this popped up. The world has woken up to NFTs, so it's NFT NYC. So for all those people that went out there, I'm sure you guys had fun. I'm jealous of shit, so I hope you guys had some beers for me. So that's pretty cool, man. Also, let's talk about this uplift thing you just sent me, TC. This is pretty interesting. So what's going on with this?
They're selling estates. It's going to be an estate sale. I believe you get 8 plots per parcel and two rail keys.
Wow.
Yeah, and you get 2 hours with a master builder to come on your property, and he'll build for 2 hours. And you get 2 million up lithium for materials to go and build on your property.
That's huge. And is this in survival mode, these ones? These are
these are all survival, yeah.
Survival, yeah. This is really cool. How's it been? And you guys just opened up something in a portal, right? In London? I saw that the other day too, right?
Yeah, we got a portal put in London at one of our stores. Actually, two. We got two. We got one in London, and we got one in Uplift, and we're putting one in Chicago next.
Oh, wow. Wow, these locations look crazy. So each of these locations is part of this new gratitude space?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Wow, man. Really cool. Really cool stuff. And this is going to go on sale when? When does this go on sale?
I believe it's Sunday. Does it say in the notes there?
I think so. I'm trying to scroll up. Let me see. Yeah, there it was. Yeah, 16 hours, 32 minutes, 15 seconds. So actually, I think
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I think Saturday is going to happen. So get ready, guys, if you want to get some new land in the uplift world. This one is going to be in the gratitude world. And they have some really crazy looking plots. These plots look crazy. Look at that. That's nice.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's really nice. That's crazy, man. Yeah, that looks great. Go ahead, TC.
I think these. Sorry, go ahead. Say what you're going to say. Aaron? Was somebody saying something?
Ian, were you saying something?
Oh, I was just saying that it's amazing. That it looks so cool.
It looks really good. I mean, I remember my, Minecraft days and everything back like 6-7 years ago, and it's just like so cool seeing all the different stuff in this day and age, like all the new things that are coming out and what, the technology that people are doing with it, because it's like back in the day, you'd just go around, like you'd either be building your own stuff and like your own survival world or creative, or you'd be, playing all the little mini games and stuff. And so now watching it get combined with NFTs and have way more utility and everything, it's just, it's really cool. It's really cool.
It is.
And you get a paycheck when you play these games.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's the best part.
That's right, man. Yeah, that upliftium's good, man. Those miners, get those miners going,
And if you build a really nice spot on your plot, it's worth money. I mean, Mello and I got offered $50K for one of our plots.
which is crazy, man.
Wow.
It's a beautiful
US,
plot.
not wax. US.
Yep.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing, man. I can't believe he held it, man. He diamond hands on it too, which is even more. So he knows it's worth more than that. So it's good, man. So yeah, so check this out, guys. It's the Upliftium exclusive estate sale. This, I think, it's tomorrow, 16 hours from now, whenever 16 hours is, wherever you are. So go check it out. It's the Gratitude World Sale. Oh, at 12 noon Eastern. I guess that is the actual drop day.
And you get more money when you're in survival as far as play
Oh, you
points.
do? I didn't know
because
that.
it's harder, right? Yeah.
Right. I didn't know that. Wow.
No.
And now there's going to be portals. How many portals are you guys planning to put in London? Are you guys concentrating on London first?
No, we're putting them everywhere. We're in every map. So whenever somebody reaches out, we put one in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll just build off of that.
Yeah, find TC and Mello's properties. Hey, you guys put some addresses maybe of those portals, and that way I can put them in the chat too. So for people
sure.
can go head over to your location. Because guys, I'm telling you, if you use the portal once, you'll understand how amazing the portals are. In Uplift, will save you a ton of time getting around to where you want to get to. So I'll put those into the YouTube chat here in a second. Other than that, let's go over to let's talk about Metachamps. So Metachamps, let me put Crackers is there. Wait, Crackers just showed up. Hey, what's up, Crackers?
No, sorry, we
What's
had
up?
a time got forward, so my clock's out. It's only 20 past 11 here, so it's only 20 past 12 when we start. So I only kind of copped it there 2 seconds ago. I apologize.
Well, welcome aboard. Welcome home. Here's Crackers. Crackers is here, and we're looking at Metachamps. Metachamps.
Oh, nice.
So Zombies. Do you want to go by Josh or Zombies? What do you want me to call you?
I've kind of been transitioning to my first name.
Okay,
Since
we'll go
it's
with
kind of hard
Josh.
to go into meetings and be like, oh, hey, I'm Zombies.
So Josh, tell me. So how did Metachamps come about? How did you guys get it going? And then you guys sold this thing out like pretty quickly, correct?
Yeah, 25 minutes once the public
Insane.
sale.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
how many pieces was it total?
So we only did 300 on this first collection since it's like our
Right.
membership NFT.
Gotcha. And so so this is the membership NFT. So this would then basically grant you access to what do you have as far as utility? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, so
that you can,
everybody that's holding one, they're getting every official drop from us in the future. They're getting one of those for free for life.
oh wow.
So
Nice.
it's free plus gas.
Wow.
I'm getting that. Then we're doing this new leasing program. So with all the rights they have, they're actually able to essentially sell those rights to somebody else without actually having to sell their original NFT.
Right.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah. So
That's great, man.
it's always a month-long lease term. We handle everything on our end.
Right.
So basically, they would just send out a Google form. They send us the NFT to a multi-sig wallet. And then from there, we mint a corresponding lease NFT on OpenSea. And then if somebody buys that, then Collab Land handles the rest. They switch the roles up. And then that's how we know, who currently has the rights for that one NFT.
That's brilliant. Brilliant.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the artwork's great, man. They did a great job on these renders, man. The renders are super high quality, man. I love the you did the AR stuff, which I love personally. I love having augmented stuff incorporated into NFTs, man. It looks great too. I mean, the actual pieces look amazing. And that video, I want to play that video really quick. Do you mind if I play it real quick?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know and you know what to do. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready?
Oh, snap.
That was great.
Yeah,
Great
pure
job.
fire,
Nice
dude.
delivery.
Gets me hyped every time.
Dude, that thing's
Right?
pure fire. That is
That is
it,
very
man.
Yeah, our artists have just gone above and beyond on every little aspect that we have.
Damn,
That's
man.
awesome.
It's
Man.
hot here. That just gave me goosebumps.
I got a question about the what you're doing.
Hmm?
So, is there any plans to make this, like you have this AR file or whatever, is that translatable into any particular metaverse, or do you have plans to move in that direction?
That's definitely, we've been discussing that. We're going to move on that at some point. That's obviously very intensive, especially when you're coming from, the GLB 3D render files. But we definitely want to do that. Our whole goal is always to be like the Nike of the metaverse, maybe a little Supreme in there, but definitely be like the Nike of the metaverse.
Right.
Cool.
It definitely is coming across that way, man. I'll tell you what. It looks damn good, man. I love
Thank you.
that trailer. Whoever did the trailer, props out to you, man. That looks fantastic, man. I understand why it was such a hot item when it came out, man. So.
Oh, yeah.
how
And
did
for
you guys-
the,
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry.
Oh, no, go for it. Go for it.
I was gonna say for the utility too. So they're getting everything for free for life, but then we're also doing basically there's community wallet as well. So their percentage of every sales is going to that. That's something we can use for giveaways, physical merch, whatever it'll be. And the holders actually get to vote on all of the community wallet operations.
Right.
But then another perk they also get is they get to vote on project specifications for future drops as well. So they are actually a part of the whole creation process too,
Oh,
which
that's
I think
great,
is
man.
awesome. And then the other big one we've been doing too is basically all these alpha rooms in the Discord. So if it's, NFT news, information, hints, tips, whatever it might be, and then even with crypto education as well, as far as like how to chart, how to find projects, how to do your FA research, all that kind of stuff.
Nice. Yeah, this is awesome, man. This is definitely great. I put the links in the YouTube chat, guys, if you want to go check it out yourself. Metachamps.xyz. And then also there's a Discord, right? You guys have a good Discord set up,
Oh, yeah.
correct?
Yep.
So that's it as well. Let me pop that into chat.
Hey, Josh, can you put your email in the chat here for us?
My email?
Yeah,
In the private chat.
in the private chat.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny because that's my name.
That's cool, man.
So I have a question. These sports teams, are they like related to a real esports team, or is that like in the future, or how does that relate?
So as of right now, they're all one-on-one designs that we came up with. Some of them inspired by professional sports teams, but Makia Villain, who's in the chat, and then I Am Bunya, there are two artists that they literally just went in, they did everything, thread by thread, literally within the creation process.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, we've talked about that as well, looking into esports, looking into metaverse, pretty much anywhere we can dress, these digital avatars up, we want to do it.
Man, have you guys
Yeah.
thought about doing any like contacts to like actual like brands, like going after like actual teams, to
Oh, yeah.
show them what you guys are doing, man? Because I think this could tie in so easy to like a basketball game tournament. I know like FTX is doing these NFTs now with the tickets. Man, I could see that be a big thing, man.
Yeah, that, I mean, even doing
What was that, Josh?
I was gonna say, even doing like custom jerseys for athletes that are coming up. Like, imagine if you knew Tom Brady in high school and he,
Exactly.
put his
Yeah.
high school jersey as an NFT out there. That's something we could totally get onto.
And so
Yeah.
go ahead. Who's talking?
I was just saying, like the whole esports industry right now is so jumping off that I feel like that niche would just resonate so well.
Yeah.
That if you can open it up and find some way that you can, get these people coming to you, then all the sport teams are going to want one. And yeah, it would really pop off.
Definitely can see that, man. And so it's a team of 7 guys that are doing this one?
Yeah, 7 of us.
That's nice, man. Nice. And you guys are all over the world. Are you guys all located in one place?
We're literally from the West Coast out to Ukraine. So
Nice.
everywhere.
Very cool. Very cool. That's so cool. So when's the next planned release that you guys have right now on schedule?
So we have a little something secret coming up for our holders in about 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, sweet.
Yep. And then big themed collection. So this next collection that's coming out has a theme to it. We gave a little hint on our roadmap infographic. But that one's going to be a lot bigger supply, so about 3,000-ish. But yeah, that's the big one. And then there's going to be a companion utility that comes alongside that bigger drop as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you guys gonna add like maybe accessories like a headband or like wristbands or something like that? So like to go with it, or socks or something? That'd be really cool, man. So that way they have like a whole outfit. Super cool, man.
Yeah, I don't want to give away too much, but
yeah. But yeah, so you're heading in good directions, which is
we're like, instead of just dropping apparel NFTs, we're making it into a whole ecosystem of its own. So it's obviously, it's a little bit slower to roll out because it's 3D rendering, which takes time. But the end goal, that's going to be this entire ecosystem that is interchangeable, that you can do a lot of things with. I think it's really going to be great when it all comes together.
That's so cool, man. And you guys will be releasing this on OpenSea, obviously minting probably on your own site, and then over to OpenSea for like the market?
Yep. Yeah, so everything's done on our own Ethereum contract and then minted on our website, and then that all goes through OpenSea after as far as the secondary market.
Very cool, man. Very cool. And so not only you've been working on Metachamps, which has been an obvious huge success for you guys, but you're also starting to work on Ether eGIRLS, correct? That's another one that's coming along.
Yep. Yeah, so I just started with Ein and the team about a week ago. And their work ethic has just been insanely amazing. I mean, they just get things done every single day. So that one should be dropping around the end of November. And Ein's just gone above and beyond with the artwork. It's definitely a passion project of hers, and I can see it's very consistent with a lot of her older works. I mean, if Ein, if you want to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm super excited that we got together, at Sami and I, Josh, because we share a lot of work ethics. Like when we get in a project, we're passionate about it, right? We want to succeed. We're all in on it, and we're always working. We're always figuring out new things to add to make it even more cool of a project. Because I chose this art style because, well, I've always drawn in kind of this anime kind of thing style since I was young, because my mom basically got me started with anime, and from them I just started vintage watching and binge watching. So yeah, basically just that's sorry, I'm gonna ask my boyfriend to translate something.
No problem. Go for it.
Como digo, que, o sea, después de decirle esto del arte, que para dónde voy.
So basically she was just talking, so like this art style is very like special to Ein. So one of the bigger issues as, growing up with this kind of art style, like a lot of people, back in the day, this was like 10 years ago, anime wasn't, anything online really wasn't seen as like, it was seen as like a niche, right?
Yeah, like a freaky thing, like, just like video games used to be like, oh, they play video games, they watch anime, they do this, and they're weird, or they're just like, they're not cool. Or
whatever,
they're
like geeks or whatever, right? So she always fought against that. She always kept, she would keep watching anime, he would keep doing anime type art and everything. And so then this whole boom came along where like now
anime's everywhere.
Yeah, like now everybody.
Artists, anime. Everybody wants anime. So it makes me really happy because when I was a kid, I would always think, oh, why nobody likes what I like? Like, I want to have more. I want to be able to find more things and the places that anime things or whatever.
Right.
And now there is. I'm super excited because now I get to enjoy my things and be super proud of it about it. And now with this project, I get to spread it even more. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, it's awesome. It looks great. I'm a big anime lover myself, so that's super cool. I love the style that you guys do. And you've been releasing other stuff now. Have you always been just on ETH, or have you also released on any other blockchains?
We started Yeah, we are a team. So my boyfriend really always helps me with everything that has to do with crypto, because I put the art and I also know about crypto, but he helps me more about it. We started in Ethereum.
Okay.
That's how we got started into NFTs. I would watch videos about it, and I didn't never really know what NFT were. So when we started looking into it, my boyfriend and I, we found Ethereum. We got into Ethereum, but we didn't really get much luck into it because we don't really have a big name. So then we moved.
Yeah, I mean, when we started, it was like just the end of December. So, back also was like the big NFT boom. So like there was a lot.
You guys are more old school than we are. Me and TC are and Crackers are all from like the April-March crew, so we're like the new school.
Hey.
Now I feel really old.
For sure.
Anyway, sorry.
So we started with Ethereum, but when we noticed that, especially in those times, I know that the Ethereum communities have definitely gotten way closer over the last, few months.
Right.
But when it first started, it was kind of like this big competition and race where like artists were almost competing against each other to sell their art.
Sure.
And so we didn't like that. We really like the whole community aspect to it all. We like
people supporting
working
each other because they like the art, because they want to show people about.
Yeah, exactly. Because for example, pre-NFTs, I would do commissions for clothes companies and that sort of thing.
Right.
So there was never that like rivalry between people. Everybody would just come in and be like, hey, we love your art, let's work together, let's do something together, whatever, right? And then that kind of happened. So then we started learning about wax, and that's where Ayn found a little more success in her art, because it's more community oriented, we found, with the people there.
Yeah, and wax, it definitely helped me a lot to invest myself way more into the NFT world and the cryptocurrency world, because from there I started to see, people really like my art and they're willing to pay for it. Yep. Because I've never really felt that before I went into the wax community.
Sure.
So yeah, it was pretty rad how that happened.
Yeah, I love wax for that reason. I mean, the community in wax is by far seems the strongest to me. Like where they seem to everyone kind of supports each other, which is a really good thing to see. It builds a good scene. That's what's kind of fun to be part of it. And that's cool that you guys did that. But I also like the ETH community as well. I mean, I like all the blockchains for certain reasons. It seems like everything kind of has its own little thing. I'm kind of finding out because now I'm playing around with Solana now, and I've done some Polygon stuff, and the ETH stuff is still kind of new to me, popping in, but it's super cool that you guys are hopping around and playing kind of agnostic towards things, getting just the art out for Ayn,
Yeah, I'm honestly so excited because, like I said, I started with Ethereum, but it didn't really go well because I didn't know much about anything of the crypto and NFT world. But now that I do, and then I'm coming back, it really feels like a fresh start. And with the great team that I have with Zombie and
I was just going to say, I mean, you got Josh behind you now with his experience too, which is endless. I've talked to Josh before, and he has an endless amount of knowledge that's I'm sure very helpful in bringing this to reality. So that's super cool, man. I love it. I love what you guys are doing. So and this is going to drop when is the actual drop dates, and when's it happening?
So no official drop date yet, but we're looking at pretty much around the last week in November or first week of December.
Gotcha.
Pretty much have everything ready. We just want to market and go about it the right way.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, even with this one, there's a lot of utility too. We're looking at making a game at the end.
Oh, very cool.
That, and then I think a really innovative thing too is just like a Twitter banner drop. Not a lot of these. Yeah, a lot of these projects aren't doing that, so we're gonna try and do it to where we have this, generic banner, but you can upload your girl into it and then make that your Twitter banner.
Oh, I like that. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, well, it started off as just the art, right? Like it was kind of based around the art, and so that's what we were going towards. But then we were thinking, like, in all honesty, it's not just because everybody loves utility, but hey, we love utility, right?
Yeah,
and we want to just make a one-off like art thing. We want to make this an actual project. Like we see that a lot of people kind of have been doing that with their projects. They make it a one-off thing, and then from there, disappear or whatever. And we were thinking, well, we don't want it to just be a quick little, let's get some money, finish the art, and then that's it. And so that's kind of where the whole we started thinking like, how else could we do this? And so we started thinking, well, we could, down the roadmap, we could be doing merch, we could be doing all these different things. Josh was also commenting the Twitter banner. We were thinking,
VR models too. We were thinking of VR models with the girls too.
Exactly. We have a couple of things we can't reveal just yet that we have, that are secret about the project we're going to be getting out and that sort of thing. And we're really excited for that. But yeah, the game is one of the big things that we have around that, because we were thinking, well, if we have enough interest, if there's enough interest within the project and the girls and everything, then we've already got quite a few ideas for what we can do for game development, which would be very, very interesting, I must say. And when it comes to development and everything, I mean, that's something that we can totally handle without an issue. Some people might know it already as well, but Ian also works with a game called CSM as the concept artist for that, which is a blockchain game that's in development as well. And so, we've got the contacts and everything ready. Basically, what we just need to do is get this project out, and then, yeah, we're excited for that.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, and so, and now, do you guys plan on having a website up soon as well, or you guys try to just drive the traffic to the Twitter page? Is that the easiest?
Twitter and Discord for now. The website we're finalizing. That should be out within, I believe, a day or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then once that's up, we're going to start doing giveaways in Discord, start pushing on Twitter.
Nice.
We will be everywhere.
Very cool.
Exactly.
I just put in the link into the YouTube chat, guys, for everybody that's watching. You can click on that and follow Ether eGIRLS on Twitter, and then join their Discord, which I just put up just before then as well. And that's awesome. And so, Ian, do you have any other things that you might want me to show before we move on to CXC by any chance?
I guess I could show everybody the other blockchain video game that I'm working with, CSM.
Yeah.
It goes City States Medieval. That's what the letters are from.
Okay.
I've basically done all the concept art for the characters so
Nice.
far,
the heroes,
which will sooner than later will be turned into 3D for the full launch of the game. So yeah, sorry, I'm gonna ask for another
That's okay.
translation.
Go for it. Sure.
Como les digo que es cómo funciona y que tiene todas las monedas y se van a usar.
So basically, the way that CSM is working is it's a completely different concept, at least in paper, from what a lot of these different projects are doing, like blockchain games are doing. The reason that it's very nice is because most blockchain games work with Ventura Capitals and all these different private sources that bring in millions of dollars. So they have millions of dollars in funding before the game even starts, before the project even starts. So then they launch a quick little beta of X whatever, and then they inflate the price, and so then there's a lot of people going in and buying. And before there's even a game, you've got all these people like fangirling over the product.
You're basically paying for a game that it's not finished.
Yeah, exactly. Which is like, when you think about it, that's what all these AAA game companies have started doing, and that's what everybody is hating, that they're releasing quote-unquote full games that are just betas and everything, and just making a bunch of money off of it. So the way that Dirk is doing it, Dirk is the developer of this game, is he's changed it up so now the community runs the game. So basically what he did was he sold CSM, he made a crypto called CSM, and he made that be the intellectual property of the game. So he made seed sales where people were able to buy that CSM, and that's what funded the game. So essentially, it's a completely decentralized blockchain game. It's got its studio, of course, which is behind it, but the community runs the entire project. It's development, but there's everything. Aina is doing all the artwork for the heroes, and all those things. So it's definitely something that if you're interested in joining an early game that's still not out, it's on its way out, but it's definitely transparent. The community is great. Then I would say CSM is a great way to do it. So I'll send the Discord in the chat there, and then if you just want to,
I'll pop it in. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you could, let me grab it right real quick. And then, hey, Crackers, I was wondering, did you hear from Taco App by any chance? Where'd you go? Crackers, you there? I don't know if you can hear me. Crackers, you there? No, Crackers isn't there. We've lost Crackers. All right, so
he's there, but I wonder what he's doing. I see him moving around, but
yeah, he's doing something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure if Taco App got the link. I thought they did, but I'm trying to look for them as well. But anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, I don't think he can hear me. I don't think he can hear anything. All right, so sorry about that. And so let me put up that Discord. I think I just popped it into the YouTube chat. Yeah, I did. So the YouTube chat, there's a new Discord in there as well that you can check out. That's coming from Ein as well, guys. So definitely go check that out. And then also, what else did I want to talk? Oh, we're going to talk to Taco. I was hoping that they'd be here already, but I'm not seeing them. And Taco App is something that we have been talking about on the show for quite some time now. And TC is definitely a
massive fan.
I'm a big fan of this app. So if you haven't picked it up, go pick it up. You know, so there's Crackers right there. Hey, Crackers, you hear me? Crackers, you there? I don't think he can hear me. Yep, I don't know. Hey, Crackers, if you can hear me, give us a thumbs up. Nothing? I don't know.
Well, he can hear us, right?
You can?
He gave a thumbs up. Oh no, he didn't.
No, I think he's having problems. Anyway, so definitely check out eGIRLS, guys, and that's going to be coming soon. Look for the website and all that kind of stuff. The links are in the YouTube chat. I'm just going to bring up Taco for right now. Hopefully they might be able to pop in. I'm not sure if they're in the chat by any chance. Hit me up on Telegram, maybe. I don't know, or Twitter, and I'll send you the link to make sure that you can get in. Anyway. So Taco is an app that, guys, that is like a multi-utility app for the Wax blockchain. Does it do any other chains, TC, or is it just Wax?
I believe, I think they're going to be doing Binance, maybe.
Wow.
I'm not going to, they have to say.
Yeah, we'll have to get them on here to talk about
it. But it's amazing. It's what I use to basically to claim all my rewards. I don't bother going on the computer. I just use them.
It's like a good, like, kind of like a shortcut for Alcor, basically, correct?
Yeah. And it's sometimes it's cheaper too.
Yep, which is awesome, and it's an awesome app, guys. I'm going to put this actually in the YouTube chat so you guys can go pick it up if you haven't already. It works on Android and on iOS. I think iOS it's still using. Oh no, I think it's fully out now.
I use the iPhone app. Yeah, I use it. I use it every hour of the day.
It's so cool. It's so cool, and it's doing some gaming stuff. That's what I wanted to ask them about, the gaming stuff that they're doing now with the utility.
I think that comes in phase 2. Sorry, my earphones.
Oh, there you go.
Crackers.
Hey, Crackers, do you know if they got the link? I'm trying to see if they got the link to come into the show. I'm not sure if they got that link.
I'm just going through my Telegram here at the moment. I was just going to talk to someone else about my project there. So it's just kind of doing 3 or 4 things at once, and then the earphones go dead in me. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't rain, it fucking pours me. Do apologize for person.
No worries.
So
Taco's doing a bunch of stuff. So until we get there, we'll skip through real quick. I'll just talk really quick. I have a new project, guys, on Solana. I've been trying out Solana. I'm checking out the blockchain over there, and I have a new thing called Soul Surfers. It's part of a Soulful Space thing. There's basically going to be multiple releases on it. It's going to be the surfers first, and then we got some surfboards as well that are like these cool 3D surfboards. Actually, I could probably show you what that looks like. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let me see. Wait. Where is it? So.
Oh, nice.
So this is going to be the matching surfboards that are going to be released second, and so there'll be kind of like 2 separate sets where you can get the design of one of the surfers actually on your board, and then also it's going to cross chain. So we'll have Soul Surfers, Soul Surf boards, and then we're going to have Soul Surf Wax. Remember, like those little Mr. Zog surf wax at Spencer's when you were a kid? So it's going to be little surf wax that you get actually on the Wax blockchain, and that's your token to receive airdrops on the Wax blockchain. So you can kind of get surfers,
sign me up.
and it crosses up. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's all
Wax on wax.
Wax on wax, exactly, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm gonna need to try and get one myself because that brings me back to my surfing days. I used to surf a lot. And those are really cool.
They look so
Very
cool.
cool. Yeah, they're actually. Let me see if I can play that actually. It's basically it's coming off of offshoot off of my Morbs thing. It's still under the Morbs kind of banner, I guess you could say. And I'm just kind of I wanted to do something on Solana, be a little bit fun. This is going to be the first one, and it's basically the surfers, and I'm going to do something spacey afterwards, like space fighters.
Oh wow.
That's really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's the Soul Surfers. They're coming. So I have the first 20 up. I'm doing kind of old school, just one at a time because I'm kind of getting used to the whole blockchain. But I have 20 of them up already on FTX, which doesn't use the Phantom wallet, which I know drives a lot of people crazy. That's what people have been telling me. So I'm going to be doing the surfboards actually on Digitalize, I think. So you can do it with your Phantom wallet and pick those up as well. So those are coming. I don't have a roadmap, but I do have a wave map, and it basically we're getting the first 100 done. After we get those sold, then we're going to make another 100, and then we're going to have those surfboards dropping in a couple weeks. Plus, we're going to be doing the Surf Wax, which I told you, and then the Surf Vets come in January. So we'll have a girl version of this, and raffles and all that. And I'm going to be building a VR space, kind of like Waxoween, but it's going to be a beach and a tiki hut, and you can hang out with other surfers in your VR space.
There you go, Mello.
Yep. And then we'll have to talk to Mello and TC to see if they can help me build one of my plots up for the Soul Surfers. So
Yeah.
they have a surf.
Yeah, it looked like there was a resort on one of the available plots.
Yeah, I think I might have to ape in tomorrow on one of those land plots and then call TC and Mello to get to work, man. I'll hire them on, dude.
Start a surf school.
Exactly. So yeah, the price is the floor is really low right now. Basically, they're all going to end up at 1 Sol. They're starting at 0.2 Sol right now, so they just slowly go all the way up, and then from 50 on, they go up to 1 Sol. So, and I think I'll leave them at 1 Sol, so that way the collectors have an easy way to start making money on them. So, anyway, that's the Soul Surfers. So go check them out. It's at soulfulspace.com. I'll put that into the chat as well. And while we're at it now, let's remember everybody in the chat. If you put in hashtag Soul Surfer, you'll be entered to win a giveaway for this JRG Funko Pop Squid Game number 3 he got out today. So I'm going to spin this actually right now. We'll do this one first. So let me share my screen again. It didn't share right. 1 second.
Are you able to take those Soul Surfers off of FTX and go to a different? Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool,
So
cool.
So FTX. So if you guys don't know, FTX is kind of like a Coinbase kind of thing. So it's KYC, and so you have to do the KYC thing and then get a wallet through there. Most of the other Solana stuff is using Phantom, and you can just use Digitalize or even mint it off your own Metaplex site or whatever. So you can't transfer out. Once you buy it, you can transfer out to Solana and then move it onto your Phantom wallet from there. I've been already transferring stuff to people, so it totally works fine for that. I just wanted to get into the FTX thing just because of the Super Bowl commercials they'll be putting out in January. So I might as well have some stuff up there just in case, do some marketing. So anyway,
Catch the Tom Brady wave on that.
Yeah,
Totally.
Yeah, exactly. They got a bunch of people lined up on those commercials. They're throwing some money at it, and they just bought that stadium in Miami or wherever the heck it is, and they ain't playing around, man. They're definitely trying to get the mainstream into this whole thing. So anyway, check it out. So the Soul Surfer, I'm going to draw it right now, guys. Let's see who wins that JRG Funko Pop piece. Let's see.
Ooh, want that.
Rob.
The fake out.
To pronounce that. So I'm going to say Kat. Kat, you won. Congratulations. Awesome. So what you got to do is, if you can, go ahead and DM me on Twitter at Morbs15 with your wax ID. Take a screenshot of the win, and we'll be able to get that out to you. So I'll send that over to your wax wallet. So make sure you have your wax ID. Okay, guys. We'll do another. What was that, Ayn?
Oh, I said congrats to them.
Yeah, congratulations for sure. I'll be doing another one here in a second. I just got to find what other one I'm going to give away. But keep putting in the hashtag Soul Surfer into the comments, guys, so you stay logged in for that. So let me, hey, Crackers, any word by any chance from Taco?
No, I've reached out to him I've reached out to the admin, reached out in the Telegram, and I even tried on Twitter. Well, he did say he was coming on. I mean, he even replied to the message earlier on.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I got so backed up. I think I might have not sent out all the links. I don't know. But anyway, if Taco, you're welcome back anytime if you can't make it today. I think we'll get them on at some point. But let's talk about CXC. So tell me about this amazing new music thing that you got going on. And is it also NFTs as well? You got NFTs and a music world. Tell me about it.
Sure. So if you want to go to cxc.world in like a new tab. Yeah, just remove that. You'll see that. Yeah, it definitely is. It's a different type of metaverse, we'll say.
It's mind-boggling. It's so cool.
So this is our music map, and every one of the dots that you see on the map is a piece of music that hopefully, if everybody followed the rules, was recorded on or near that location. And
so cool.
The colors are representative of the genre. So, for example, red is rock, yellow is hip hop, and blue, as well as the other blue shades, are like EDM and similar genres to that.
Wow.
And we rank by mood as well. And if you're zoomed in enough, you'll see that the color of the circle inside is different, and that shows you the mood.
Let me see if I can get to one of these.
Yeah, so go ahead and pop one open, give it a click.
Is so the lands that are color coded, that's what you were saying, or are the circles color coded?
Just the circles.
1 second. Go ahead, keep on.
Yeah, so as far as the colors goes, we are in a version called gold version, so the map is gold. If you don't like that, if you go to map styles at the bottom left-hand corner, you can change to gray, as well as we have labeled options for, the people who want to post their music but are kind of geographically challenged. The map is actually from Stamen Designs, and they release them for free, so we're really grateful to use those.
And it just links right to a YouTube track. That's so cool.
Yeah, so we're using centralized players right now, as well as we've just added the ability to post a template to an Atomic Assets NFT. So nice. If you release a music NFT through us, or if you just release a music NFT by yourself, you can post it on the map alongside your centralized players. Nice. And one of the big reasons we do centralized players is because they actually pay musicians for streams. Whenever we're looking at music NFTs, we're all aware that, hey, yeah, we can make this new stream of revenue. But I think it's also important to incorporate the body of work that people already have. Number one, took all the time to upload. Yeah. And number two, it pays them monthly every month. So that's a big motivation for us, as well as we actually use the YouTube to link to your Wax account. So, I can get into the payment in a second, but somebody was going to say something.
There you go, Nifty.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're good. But I was just saying, the way it works as far as payment goes, right now we're in alpha, so everything is not hooked up, although every single upvote that you do in alpha, when we transition to beta, we will pay the artist $1 per up that you make on the map now. So it does matter, even if we're not fully opening up our Wax stores. So what we do is we actually pay the owner of the YouTube account. So if somebody else posts your music on the map, that's no big deal as long as they're posting it from your YouTube account. Nice. You will start to accrue this token Blux, which is already trading on Alcor Exchange. Pretty cool. Then whenever you link your YouTube account, like the first time you log in and sync your Wax account, we will say, oh, we check our database. We'll say we owe you 1,000 blocks or whatever, and we'll send you that automatically. And then in the future, as your music keeps getting these upvotes, these soul ups, then we'll keep paying you in our currency blocks.
That's
for
awesome.
every single
Is that off of the Wax mainnet or EOS mainnet on Alcor?
We are fully on Wax.
Awesome.
So we have 2 tokens. One is called Blux, and can do an upvote in beta. Right in beta, right alongside the yellow triangle will be a blue triangle, and then you click the blue triangle to give one blue up, and it has the same significance as a soul up. And what that does is it makes your dot get bigger on the map. So you'll see how some of the dots are bigger than the others. And then there's some fresh music on here.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy. And you'll click through and they'll have 12 subscribers.
She pushing 60 ain't got problems with her hair. Yeah. Bad chick with piranha earrings.
That's great, man.
Yeah, so it's like, some underground rapper probably has, maybe a few hundred subscribers, but it's just like, so you hear the realest stuff from around the world, and that was always the intention, and it's been working out.
How'd you come up with this idea? What triggered this whole thing?
He's a nerd.
Yeah, I'm definitely a geek. I'm a rapper too. So I've been making rap music since I was 16, and when you're 16 and rapping, you're like, why doesn't everybody love my rap music, right? So all my friends are rappers too. We're really good, and I'm like, why is our music not getting played as well as I've friends in other genres as well?
Sure.
But and I realized it's these centralized channels, these advertising budgets, these sort of connections that are hard to break into. So I was super inspired to help creators. And, this idea was born more than 10 years ago. And we incorporated 7 years ago. And 7 years ago, we had a sort of different curation algorithm. And I can get into that more. But the original curation algorithm was designed to have licensing. Right. So it was about, we're going to allow you to use our geotemporal system, which we're bringing on to beta. We were going to use that for licensing, and you would be able to say, hey, I'm going to sell my license for this amount of time in this amount of area with these permissions and these restrictions. Right. So that was the original idea. And then I talked to my cousin, who is a big guy in tech, or he's my cousin's husband. And he was like, look, man, you just need to make a MVP, like a minimum viable product, and get it out there. I refocused on what that would be. And I focused on our curation algorithm. And over several iterations, I came up with this curation algorithm, which we're bringing on to beta, which I really believe is going to help break these barriers that are keeping creators from channeling their energy upward from an organic source, which is their fans, and then taking that energy and letting them to connect to a bigger level, which in our case, it starts at the city level. We have city top charts, we have county top charts, we have state top charts, as well as national top charts. So yeah, you can build up from a lower level chart, then get more exposure, and then compete with the bigger fish. And then hypothetically, if your music is good and you start making new fans, you can get to the top of the chart, and who knows what happens then.
That's really cool, especially because, so for example, I have a few different things I want to say on the topic, actually, because this is really amazing what you're doing. For example, in one, you're giving great competition to Spotify, which is already really good, because Spotify is kind of
it's very celebrity oriented.
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
Community friendly.
It's very celebrity oriented, and if you're not a celebrity, then you're going to be paying a lot of money to get your music on Spotify. And so that's really going to hinder you, especially if you're a smaller creator, or even if you're in a different country. For example, that's one of the biggest issues that we have here. So we live in Mexico, Ian and I. And that's such an issue because the Mexican peso is horribly devalued. So it's very convenient for us in this case, like I'm doing her art, where we're able to earn in wax, and then we can convert that to dollars. And so then it's actually giving us an income out of what she's doing compared to the country that you're in. So it's also really exciting seeing the map and seeing all these different, blips in especially third world countries where you can tell that this is really going to be helping them, almost the most, you could be saying, because in Mexico, we're bad enough.
Yeah, in Mexico, they don't support nothing that has to do with fine arts. No
Yeah.
art, no music, no acting, no almost nothing. Like,
It's almost like there's just
Really?
too
Wow.
issues, side issues for people to really be worrying about art and that sort of thing.
Sure.
And so, like, this is really
It's a
cool
really great
because
opportunity.
This gives people an opportunity to actually make something out of their art. Because a lot of people, I mean, let's be realists. A lot of us, when we're in the art world, of course, we're not doing it for just the money. But, we all got to live. We all got to eat. We got bills to pay. So if you're making art, you're spending time. And then that time, if you're not spent, quote unquote, working at something that's going to make you an income, then you can't keep making that art because then you're going to spend all that time working, right? So if you're actually able to make that create an income for you, then you can actually focus on your passion and mastering your craft.
And so organically like
Yeah.
this, this is great.
Exactly, because this is decentralized. So yeah, that's awesome. Honestly, like, props to you, because this is really cool. We know a couple of people that that are not in the world of crypto, NFTs or anything, but that rap and sing, and I'm definitely going to be having them look into this. I'm going to teach them, whatever.
Sure. And I'll show you how to post and. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's the thing is, it's going to bring in so many new people into the industry, into NFTs, into the whole community, because of the fact that it's a cheap alternative way for them to make income and release their music for people to hear.
Yeah.
And it will be appreciated, because if you get upvoted, it means people like their music, they get paid.
Mm-hmm.
It's a win-win.
And the cool thing is, it's just another layer too, and that's what I was saying earlier. Like, you're still going to get paid your Spotify. If you have an atomic drop, you're still going to get paid for your atomic drop, right? So this is just extra money, extra currency that's flowing in. But I want to get back to what Ian was saying. The statistics are there's like 60,000 songs going on Spotify every single day.
Wow.
The barrier to entry for these services is extremely low. It's actually like it can be $20 a year from DistroKid to get any of your music up on Spotify, not just there, but Deezer, iTunes, even TikTok. Like, the distribution thing is figured out. I'm not sure if it's different in Mexico, but in my experience, it is no problem to distribute music. So we're in the age now that we have so much music. Now it's just about there's too much. And unfortunately, we've become so inefficient because these channels were built up when there wasn't as much good music, when you needed a $500,000 studio to make an album. Now you don't even need a computer. You can record an album. People have made Billboard top tracks using an iPad, right? Or even their phones. So the question then becomes, how can we better, how can we use our preferences and share our preferences so that we can better curate all this amazing stuff happening around the world?
Yeah, man. I mean, the music industry is so different now than it used to be. I mean, I'm old school music guy. I used to tour around LA and the West Coast quite a bit. And back in the 90s, 2000s, so I'm aging myself a little bit here, but it's like the way that this stuff used to run, man, was, it basically was almost a 360 deal already in the 90s. So basically, the only thing you really made was on tour, and so you're just endlessly on tour, endlessly on tour, and you get some album made by some killer producer guy, and then the problem is that it's all alone, and so you don't realize that, and then you end up broke, and then you're just touring endlessly, never really making enough money to keep it going. It happened not only to me, but to endless other friends that got shelved, the whole thing. I've seen everything that happened. But then something happened around 2010, 2013. YouTube popped in. YouTube started to create a way for musicians to start marketing directly to their actual fans and finding fans and working it. So I know that musicians already have been working this kind of idea of, if I could get 10,000 people to pay me $10 for an album, a year, I'm a working musician making more probably than you would actually on a label. So so a lot of guys started doing that, and I think NFTs, when they popped in, I see the same thing kind of happening now for an NFT, where not only are you getting an album, but you're getting artwork. You guys can collab with other artists. You can make it a whole different thing so that it's not just a single release. And JRG, I think he's in the chat too. He's a rapper from Brazil, and I know that he has a whole nother now new community that follows him just from the NFT side of things, you know, giving him even a more powerful base to build his label and his brand off of, you know. And it's like, you didn't have those options before at all, you know. Just like you said before, the barrier just to record used to be incredible, you know, like in the 90s, especially 80s and 90s. It's like, man, you know, studio time's going to cost you $5,000. You end up with an album, you press 1,000 copies, but if you have no marketing budget, it just sits there. You know, it's like, you know, it's so different nowadays with social media and how you can kind of control how you get to your community. So this kind of stuff that you're doing, I think, is fantastic. You know, like this, I think, is like a good web, you know, like a new kind of web way of musicians to connect as well too. You know, just seeing locations. You know, if you were a touring guy, I mean, we're in COVID right now, but I mean, just looking at the map, you're like, oh, dude, I can communicate with multiple people I might be able to hook up on a tour with, do a show with, do some promo together with. It's like, this is a great idea, man. I love what you guys
You actually did a gig. You did a Metaverse gig last week, was it, Douglas? You did a gig?
Yeah. We just did CXC. I, as well as my team member, as well as Munster Vision, we're all involved in the Emanate stage with .gems. It was a great time. It's still available on Twitch. If you go to twitch.tv/DOTGEMS, you can still watch it. We were Emanate stage day one.
Put that link in the private chat.
I will do that.
For people to be able to click onto it.
Is there any plans to do like
Douglas only kind of finished up to meet the artists there. Probably dragged off about a week, 2 weeks, I think. Because of me, more likely, because I was on nights and was like a zombie.
Right.
Do you plan to do like a social feed, kind of like combine
music, correct? Like you're getting everyone kind of plugging in from everywhere, it seems, right? Like from Australia, Europe for sure is just loaded up.
Yeah, it's mostly, you can kind of notice it's like more English speaking a lot.
Yeah.
But that's we're still just English on the map. But yeah, I wanted to get back to a few things that you said. Sure. You mentioned events and touring. Yeah. So you only see circles on the map. We'd eventually like to add like squares, or we might even get into adding little like emoji type icons of venues, right? So we have a geotemporal system. We break down time into 5-minute time units, as well as geography into those 5 or 6 layers, depending on if you count global. But so we break everything down, and then people will be able to make events and say, okay, this event is relative at this location. Nice. From these time periods. So if you could imagine like scrolling back and forward through time, and the dots pop up only to show you what was happening at that time.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Right. So that's what we're bringing into beta, is this sort of geotemporal system. But the idea is we can have like a map of events that people are updating, and you can look into the future and see a geographical representation of like, okay, here's just the music events in my area. You know, scroll back a little bit, see these are the ones happening now. And yeah, and we'd also like to make triangles, or maybe another thing that is actual artists themselves. So if you're an artist and you have a home base, you can post up on the map, and then you'll always be there, and anybody who's making music in the area knows you, has a link to your website or whatever your thing is, and hopefully spring up some natural connections.
Can you use this app on say like an iPad or?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I think Josh's mic is not working right now. He's asking if he can leave and come back in.
Oh, I'm sorry. There he goes.
Can you hear me?
Are you back? Yeah, you're back, Josh. Sorry about that. I didn't see you pop out. I'm sorry. My bad.
It's all good.
Man.
Oh, sorry about that.
Fixed it.
Yeah, you're all good. All good. Go ahead. See.
Me? No. I interrupted you to let you know about what Josh said.
Oh, I was trying to ask if there's any plans to integrate like a social media type thing in there. I'm basically thinking like BitClout, but if you had your own version of that tied in with this, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with BitClout.
So
pretty much like Facebook with your own coins.
Yeah.
Like each person has their own.
Weird. We were.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have like
tied
your
to
own
blue, aren't you? Douglas, you are tied to blue for coinage, no? Or you're in talk to blue for coinage.
The blue, we are Blux. If you're talking about like Blue Dax Blue, we originally had a token called Blue in our project, and it was kind of funny. Like I was on the phone, a video conference with M Blue, and I was like, "Yo, M Blue, like I'm sorry that we used your name for our token because like we already had it years before I knew you." And he's like what? Like because he was about to tell me about Blue DAC, right?
All right.
So I was like, "Oh man," but I've sort of been rethinking our economic system as it plays out, like as we integrate Everstones, as we integrate Blue Ups to see what makes sense. And I've realized there's a good chance that we can do it with just the Blux currency. And if we decide later on that we do need another currency just for verified users, which was our original Blue idea, then we can incorporate it. But right now, anybody can earn Blux, anybody can trade Blux. And as soon as beta goes online, you can use it to boost music that you like. And so that's sort of the deflationary model of Blux, is that whenever you spend it, it goes back to our payment account. And the way that our payment account works is that whenever somebody gets a regular up, or we call it a soul up, which is the yellow one, then we pay the person who received that 1 Blux.
Super cool.
And so that's limited by these 5-minute time units I was talking about. So every person every day who's registered and has our NFT, which will be sort of like the whitelist to use the app so we don't get hit by a bunch of spammers, then you get 288 of these free tokens per day called Soul. And then you send that soul to make a soul up. 1 soul up costs 1 soul. And then we mint 1 Blux to mirror your soul up and then give that to the creator. Now the creator can start to accrue these Blux tokens.
Nice.
Because the thing with soul is you can get 288 a day, but you cannot ever have more than 288. And you also can't trade it or buy it and sell it. It's completely controlled by our contract. It's a simple assets fungible.
Okay.
So if you want to sort of gain influence or gain you want to gain repertoire on the platform, then you can accumulate these Blux tokens and then sort of determine hypothetically what the music preferences are of the future.
That's so cool, man. I mean, so now are you the main programmer on this? Was there a team of you guys doing this? How?
I'm doing the programming. We do have a team of 3 other people. My girlfriend does most of our art for the NFT project, and she also does pretty much all of our sort of smaller little side websites going forward. This is one of them. So she's also does WordPress web development, whereas I do more of like full stack development.
Nice.
And then we also have a guy from Portugal called Claudio, and you probably know him as Funkaclaw on Telegram, and he's also the founder of Pixel Tycoons.
Oh, I know well.
Yeah, so he's involved in that project as well as the Koala project, and G-Man as well, who is also involved in the Koala project. He does a lot of our community welcomes and getting everybody oriented, and he's super knowledgeable about the project. They both are, they're there to answer questions because I'm usually, doing random things.
Gotcha. And so
I
these are
sometimes
your
disappear.
NFTs, correct?
Yes, this is our NFT collection. It's drops.cxc.world. It'll get you to our Nifty page. And everything that we drop through here is we set the primary recipient as the artists themselves. So we have a 4% collection fee. But other than that and the Nifty fee, it all goes straight to the artists on the primary sales.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Wow.
That's really cool.
That's cool.
So you said you have a 4% in secondary?
Well, we have a 4% market fee, which covers the RAM cost to mint the tokens usually, because we do have to pay RAM. So if we had a 0% collection fee, we'd lose money to do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, then hypothetically, we could make money, project money, if people trade it off the site. But in all honesty, this was never to make money. Like at least the drops were never to make money. This was my way to sort of learn how to do NFTs on Wax blockchain so that I can do it from a programmatic perspective on the back end. Yeah. Because eventually you're going to have the ability to, whenever you post your music, not only could you link an NFT, but you can actually mint an NFT. as you post the music at the same time.
Have you guys
that's
thought
our
about
goal.
doing like music packs of multiple different artists that are in your map? You know, like, which would be kind of a cool thing since you're on Nifty. Because I was like, I noticed you're on Nifty already, so you're whitelisted, obviously. I think music packs would be really cool, like almost like a compilation album, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah, we're whitelisted. So yeah, we're like the double check. So it's also another incentive for artists to drop through us because it's hard to get that. Like, I felt like I was in this crazy interview to get fully verified. Like, I had to show I'm showing them my like company, corporation information. Like, yeah, we're incorporated, all this stuff. Right. But it's not easy. So it's a big barrier for anybody, to get whitelisted or to get even the higher verification. It's even harder to get. Yeah. So that's a big benefit, as well as the other big benefit for dropping in our collection is we do drops to collection holders based on how many of the NFTs that they hold. So if you hold the most NFTs, we'll give you a free drop every month. And the person who has the most NFTs gets the mint number 1. Who has the second most NFT gets mint number 2, cool. And so on and so forth.
So you got a staking system, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, that's an extra pull and an extra thing that you can get if you drop in us as opposed to doing it by yourself. But we actually encourage people to do their own collections. And we published a open source music NFT standard, and that's built on top of Wax. And anybody can have a formatted, perfect metadata for a music NFT with very little work through using this NFT standard.
Very cool, man.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it. Love it, man. Cool. So, do you have any upcoming drops that we should tell people about?
Sure. Actually, we have a JRG drop coming up, and it's not on the calendar yet, so it's probably going to be in the next 2 to 3 weeks. We usually do drops at Friday at noon, but I haven't done it today because I've been working on a ton of other stuff. We just started doing auctions of our Everstone NFTs, which is our staking system for our other token, which is purple.
It's staking. TC.
Staking there. There it is.
What token was that?
And making the cake.
And staking. If you don't know, TC is like the steak king. He likes his steak, a nice medium rare. He has some steak sauce on the side. He likes
Black
his steak.
medium rare. I love that.
That's right, man. So music and steak. That's a definite plus.
What was the token for that one?
Sure. I'm going to send you a link right now.
Okay.
And so this is an auction to our Everstone NFTs. And we're doing something super cool with our token Purple. And before I tell you that, let me tell you exactly how it works into the map. We have We have a reward system, and that's for the top charts of the day. So every single day, if you make it to the top charts on our app, and if you want to pop over to CXC real quick again, I'll show you.
That one?
And exit out of the music. No. Sorry, the other one. Yeah, that one. So exit out of that music.
Okay.
And then, hit those 3 lines in the corner that appeared. In the other corner, sorry. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are our top charts. Okay. And in beta, you can look at a top chart for anywhere down to our granular time unit, which is 5 minutes. And you can set it manually to any distance. For example, you could look at the top music in the last hour. According to upvotes, you could look in the past day, or you could look in the past year or month, anything like that. So in order to reward people that get on these top charts, we give out 1 purple per time unit for everybody who's on the top charts. So we're going to do it starting out with the day, and then we might actually give out 1 purple every 5 minutes. But right now, the way we're doing it is at the end of the day, we figure out who's on the top charts, and then we split up 288 purple into the top 64 musicians, right? So 64 people will get an amount of this purple token.
Nice.
So to bring us back to what we were talking about, the Everstone NFT, this is a simple assets NFT that stakes purple. And depending on how much purple you have staked, that's how much daily Blux you get. And we send out Blux rewards every single day to your wallet. You do not have to claim. You do not have to go anywhere or do anything. as long as you have that Everstone NFT in your wallet, you will receive blocks every single day.
Okay, do we have the link to the exact NFT to buy?
Is this it? Do I have the right link?
Yeah, if you scroll down, it should say assets in this auction, and then you can click over there and see the NFT.
How many of these Everstone NFTs will be put out?
We minted about a little over 300, and we have, I think, 210 left on the market. The way that they work is they're all leveled. So if you have just one purple stake, you're at level 1. And if you stake up to 64, you get up to level 9. And with each level increase, you not only get more blocks, but you get a higher efficiency. So, for example, the level 1 is 100% efficiency because you get 1 blocks for 1 purple every single day. But the level 9, it has a 650% efficiency because you get 432 blocks per day for your 64 staked. So we have that incentive to sort of bring people on. But the thing about it is it's actually really expensive to buy them from the market at a higher level because we priced it at our original token price, which was 20 wax for 1 purple. So naturally, all of the lower level Everstones have sold out. We sold out of all the level 1s, and there's no level 2s either. So people were buying it and then buying the purple on the market where it's like 8 wax, I think, right now, and then staking the purple to be the most efficient. But then we ran out. So just today, we started with these auctions, which are going to happen once a day in the future, where we'll release 1 level 1 Everstone. And so everybody can have a chance to get one for like 12 wax, something cheap, get your foot in the door. Nice. And then you can keep building up your purple. If you want to really make it a game, you can just take your Blux rewards and trade it to purple and then take that purple and stake it to your Everstone. So, you know, it can be an economy in itself, or you can just take the Blux you make every day and sell it to wax, or you can hopefully save it up and then use it on the map whenever we launch beta.
So do you just hold the NFT and then you get more purple and then that's how it levels up?
You hold the NFT and it's not going to level up unless you send purple to the contract purple backed. And I just sent a GitHub link which explains everything.
Yeah, perfect.
So yeah, we're using a simple back contract which is written by the Simple Assets team. They didn't even make it public, but I was like, sending them questions, so they let me use it, and I think we're the only project using it. But you send the token, you send purple tokens to Simple Backed, not Simple Assets, with the memo as your asset ID, right? Mm-hmm. So that's how you grow the levels, is as soon as you hit that much purple staked, then now you're level 8. And then we'll update the metadata on your NFT. So instead of the title saying Everstone level 1, it'll say Everstone level 9 or whatever.
Gotcha. That's nice how it works like that. It's all automatic then.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, not only that's automatic, but every single time we pay you, we update the metadata of the NFT. And that metadata shows you the last time you got paid. It shows you your level, your daily Blux, as well as your total amount of Blux that you've earned in your lifetime of holding this NFT.
Do you have a YouTube channel where you kind of do a tutorial on how to do all this?
Yeah, we do. It's on that Linktree link. That's probably the best thing, just so we don't have a million links. But I just posted a video like 2 days ago where I walked through how to buy an Everstone, how to stake it with purple, how to buy purple, all from your phone. So it's not too hard to do.
Yeah, I'm putting it up right now. Yeah, I'm going to do it right now. TC, I'm loading it in. It's just giving me one. Okay,
the whole way to
stake, and it's also in the chat now as well.
So that's a whole separate business concept in itself, the way the staking contract mechanisms work. You could do that.
It really is. And I think that people might go through to it in the future, but also I might discover that it's inefficient because we are sending updates to the contract every single day. Right. The way I'm sort of dealing with that is this limited release model where we have about 350 that we've minted, and now we're only minting 1 per day, right? So we have to check every single Everstone every single day. We have to update every single Everstone every day, as well as pay the account. So hypothetically, if you tried to do this with like 10,000 NFTs, it could be a bit of a problem. But I believe as long as we stay under 1,000, which would give us about 2 years of putting these out, and then we might make it, once a week or something like that after that. I think that we should be okay as far as performance.
Very cool. Yeah, so go check that out. It's BLUX on the Alcor exchange. On that link tree, there's a bunch of links on there, so you can buy Blux as well as the purple as well to stack.
Yeah. I know. I think I'm pooling in your Blux.
Cool.
Yeah, are you? Oh, cool.
And speaking of that, plug. We're gonna be on Blue Deck in like
sweet
15 days at the end of the this next round, maybe 13 days.
Yeah,
so,
I'm all in that. I'm all in.
Yeah, Blue Blux is the pair. So get this staking, and if you need more blue, you can get an Everstone and get 432 a day.
Nice, man.
With the level 9.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain. I like the blue DAC rewards I've been seeing, man. It's been nice, man. It's a nice system they got set up, and it's good that you're on there as well, man. That's awesome. Cool. And that's going to be when? You said next week? Or in the coming
I think 13 days is when their cycle resets. So they have like 30-day pools, and then the cycle will completely reset. And I hope my YouTube link is on there. It might not be.
I see Twitter, Instagram, Telegram.
Oh, man.
Not seeing YouTube.
Okay, well, I can
later.
add it there. Yeah, it'll be there later.
There'll be a replay going, so it'll be there for the replay for sure.
Yeah, if you search Everstone Wax on YouTube, you'll probably find it.
All right.
So
definitely check that out. Let me see if I can find it for you. Everstone Wax.
Yeah, it's like a 9-minute video. I wouldn't play the whole thing.
Okay.
Or maybe the word perfect or purple too. Yeah, there you go. Buy an Everstone on NFT.
Yeah, throw that link in the chat.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat for anybody who wants to follow up to do your own research to find out more.
Yeah, and also if you want to check out all of our docs, it's called the Purple Explainer. That's our sort of version of our white paper, where we talk about all the contracts, all the mechanics of the economy, and things like that. So, you can dive in, and everything is explained, hopefully really concisely, as well as the high-level explanation of what our spiritual goal is of existing.
Awesome, man. I like the Bowie bolt on the guy's face, by the way, too. That's super cool. This is great. All right, guys, I put the links all in the YouTube chat for you guys to go check out. Definitely go check out CXC.world to see all those awesome musicians around the planet. And you can actually listen to it right there on that page. You just go there, just move around and touch some buttons, and you can
all I want to know is when you're going to put your music on there.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I don't know. I'll probably do it this week. I gotta get on these music things, man. I've been so behind on all that stuff, man.
You're killing me. You're killing me.
I know, man. I know. I owe TC some more music NFTs. I'll do that, man. I'll do that. I promise. I still haven't released the one that you want me to release, so I gotta do that. I'll put it out there. But awesome. Thank you so much for telling us about this, Douglas. It's super.
Yeah,
cool,
thank you for
man.
having me. I'm happy to talk about it.
Yeah, it's super cool, man. Before we get to the next thing, I got to talk about the Advent calendar. So our main man, Crackers here, co-host extraordinaire from Ireland, has been working really hard on putting something together, which is going to be an Advent calendar. If you don't know what an Advent calendar is, guys, Christmas in the States, you get these little calendars. I think some are probably in the UK. You probably get them too in Germany. I don't know where else you get the Advent
everywhere does them.
But you have 30-day, a little window opens, you have a little chocolate inside, pop it out. So Crackers, take it away. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Right, so it's finally finished, thank God. I'm now waiting to get whitelisted off someone. So the person I was hoping to get me whitelisted over the weekend is off till Monday, originally. I'm now waiting for Nifty. I haven't talked to NiftyBC's or NiftyBC's there, so I'm hoping they'll get back to me tomorrow. And once they give me a whitelist, I don't want someone to buy it and not be able to see it in the wallet. So I want them to be able to see it in all its glory and painstaking. Now I can't take the credit for it. That was the missus who built the tree and put all the. I got all the artwork for her. She put all the artwork in.
Nice.
But as you can see, there's some artists in there. I don't care what anyone says. I mean, you tell me where you can get that amount of artists.
Yep.
And I know Innie's going to complain because I did ask her to do it and she never got back to me. But I mean, Is she still in here, isn't she?
Who? Ian?
Ian, yeah.
Yeah, I think she's still there. Ian? She might be off. I don't know. Maybe she stepped away for a second. Maybe her mic went off. I'm not really sure.
Well, I mean, you can look.
Hello. Sorry. I was fixing things. There you go. What were you saying? My bad. My audio and mic were doing weird things, and I just fixed it.
I was just saying that I had invited you to the advent calendar, and you've forgotten how to do the inverted commas. If you can see me on camera.
Yeah, no, I see it. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you, but because of the call.
I'm only joking. You take your time. Genuinely.
Yeah, if I open Photoshop right now, literally everything would crash because I need to get a better RAM right now. Photoshop is just so big.
I've been there, Ian. I know the struggle of that. The low RAM on the computer, just hoping it doesn't crash as it renders. I know.
It breaks my soul because of Photoshop.
So tell us the concept of your tree here. Are you selling or what's?
So basically, we're going to sell the advent calendar, and then it's only going to be in sale till the 13th of November. 13th of November, it's gone. So from the 1st, you're going to get a different drop each day from a different artist on the tree.
Yeah.
And how do we buy in?
Cracker, show it to me. Yeah. I love all the artists.
So I mean, it's basically you buy the NFT, and as Nifty was saying to me, you just do it by bounty blocks, isn't it? That you can see who has the card.
Yeah, exactly. So in other words, you're basically using this as like your hold token that you hold onto, and then he'll airdrop, and as long as you have that token in your wallet, you'll be receiving these airdrops one a day. Correct, Crackers?
Yeah, it's basically what blockchains did with the fortune cookies.
Yeah.
Do you have the link to that NFT?
It is not officially up. It is an Atomic Hub, but it's not listed. I don't want to list it till it's not listed.
Okay. So
it's just
when is it dropped, Crackers? What day? What day are you going to drop it on?
As soon as I get the go ahead, I am pulling it up. And don't worry, I will broadcast it everywhere. But I mean, look at some of the artists there. I mean, Blockchain Cards have got involved.
Yep.
Brett's got involved. Humble, yourself.
Yep.
Nifty themselves are getting involved. If you see in the bottom corner.
And Crypto Swatch I see on there too, and
Daga. My God, Voodoo's, Wax Snickers, Pickles, Pixel Labs. If you know, Polly the Penguin.
Is Brett on there too? Is that Brett on the bottom? Yeah, that's Brett Blackbird, right? On the bottom.
Yeah, and then there's Roman Punks in the corner as well at the bottom of the tree.
Nice.
So my question, can you buy it now or no?
No, not yet. Don't worry, TC. I will tell you. I will send you a formal invitation.
We're both stressing out over it.
Just send me a link.
Any observations there as well if you didn't notice? There's there's one or two little artists that aren't big yet that I've included as well. If you notice the pigeon, not a penguin, on just underneath my sign, it's called Disgusted Penguins.
I love those guys. I love disguised penguins. Isn't that what it is? I love that. I love that collection, man. That collection, I love it. Good.
Well, they're two Australian lads. I just literally done a meet the art system recently, so I will be putting that up next day or two. And I think I have seen some of their work, and it's hilarious.
Dude, I love the Australian artists, man. I got Damn Tasty Corn Chip, Australian. Nippy Nip, Australian. One of my faves too, man. And now this guy's, and now I know that they're Australian too. There's the Australian vibe. I like it. I like what they're doing with the NFTs, man.
Who else is there? Just Parrotfish Journey. Wither Bloom was meant to be on it, but he never got back to me. Walking Backwards is up there as well.
Oh, nice.
Collecting Coins is on it.
Yep.
How many more are you gonna add, Crackers? Sorry. How many more are you gonna add? How many more artists?
I'm literally waiting on two, which is Soggy Apple. But I know she was in New York, so she's probably hung over the bits, because I did see her tweet earlier on, bye New York. So I might let her lie down for a few days. Titty Bits is on there as well. If you don't know Titty Bits, look him up. Titty Bits, sorry.
I'm gonna do right now.
Yeah.
He actually does duck butts. It literally is an auction Monday to Friday. He does butts on faces on ducks butts. He's gone into OpenSea as well.
Nice.
Who else? I'm just trying to see who else is there because I mean, there's so many people there. My cartoon family, of course. So I won't get away without having her on there.
All right.
I'm a buyer. Oh, I know. I'm a buyer.
Yeah.
Who else? There's so many other people there that were meant to give me details, and I put it up on Twitter so many times. And I mean, if they're watching this and you can get back to me in the next 12 hours, I'm sure I can convince someone to edit a few more in.
You
No.
might
No.
you might get that last minute, man. I'm telling you,
No.
on Waxaween. So Waxaween, I
Yep.
had Waxaween set up for like a month. You know, I had that space up like a month earlier, and I asked, send me your stuff, send me your stuff, send me your stuff. No one sends me stuff. You know, I got like maybe 20 people in there, right? On Tuesday, the day, you know, like 2 days before this event, I got 30 people send me their stuff. Like,
I'm guilty.
I'm like,
I'm
God
guilty.
dang it.
I'm guilty.
And I'm mad rushing, trying to get it all in there, you know, making mistakes left and right. Oh man, it's too
Oh
funny.
I should
my
also
God.
say Douglas is actually involved as well. Douglas is there. He has
Oh,
a
great.
lovely little ball in the corner.
Yes.
I'm gonna send you a
CXC.
PNG too, because it'll look a lot nicer without that black background. We're the little bow tie, the golden bow tie.
Oh, I see it right there on the right here. This guy right
See,
there.
depends. See, what it is, it depends on how people send it to me. Because with Morbs, his is circular, so it's just a nice kind of finish to it. I can actually make it look like a bubble.
What
Well,
I was gonna do the same. I was gonna send you my logo as a PNG so that it's not
Yeah,
just
perfect.
where it's
Well,
like that thing.
Go on, I'll convince her. I'll convince her with something I don't know how. Take away.
I'll send you mine. I'll do, you know, and
Yeah, Mello, man, you should definitely get in on this, man.
Yes, Mello.
Oh, Mello actually talks. I just thought he was there for background music. Or
no, my mic is going in and out. It's a piece of crap. So
I can only imagine what your mouse is like. If your mic is crap, I could say your mouse is probably mashed and clicking all day.
Yeah, probably. That's probably what it is.
So I'm hammering home because the wax is going up in such a price at the moment. Which
Yeah, we should talk about that in a second too. Yeah.
I don't know. I have a fair idea, and I'll probably give you I'll give you a telegram about it and see what you think of fair price. I don't want to overcharge people. I mean, I want to give anyone who's supplying work I want to supply them with wax as well. So I really want to hope, because I mean, I've noticed the wax community's gone a bit quiet again.
Yeah.
So I hope that coming up now, next few weeks, with the boom, people want to kind of. I mean, I think it's a class little thing to do. I mean, you're going to get at least, I think, 30 NFTs over 25 days.
Yep. That's a deal.
I mean,
That's a
I'm
deal,
in.
man.
I'm in.
Yeah,
that's
yeah, you
great.
can't beat
Just
that.
send me
You
the
can't
link.
beat that. Yep, exactly. Yeah, as soon
Don't
as
worry,
you yeah,
don't worry, TC. I will send you a link. I will send you a link.
Send me a Wednesday so I can promote on the Wednesday show next week, man.
Yeah, I'll actually send you one to give away.
Oh, that'd be great, man. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be great, man. Yeah,
And TC, there's a bit of drill there inside your beard.
Yeah.
And the Big Ben in the chat said
I can see him.
He wants to send you his too. So you got more people
He,
coming.
he knows where I am. He can DM me on Twitter. I do talk to him.
You know
There you
where you
go.
can find Crackers. You know where you can find them. And also, Crackers, you know, I want this to be part of Waxmas. So we did Waxaween, and now we're going to move into Waxmas, which is it's messy.
18th?
It's messy. Let me see if I can find it real quick. The graphic. in
Wow.
there. Waxmas. There it is. So this
That's
is Waxmas,
hilarious.
guys.
Oh,
Ho ho ho, and a bottle of rum. Deck the halls with wax
Waxmas.
artwork. La 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 la. So, if you guys didn't check out our VR event last week, it was pretty cool. It was fun. It was a maze. You could go around and you could go trick or treat alley, and it was pretty cool. You should check out the Ken Bozak YouTube show of it. He went through it, and it was pretty funny. Senior Lupe was in there walking around too. So, anyway. We're going to do it again. This time I'm going to be a little bit more prepared because now I had moved to the Pacific Northwest, so it kind of threw me behind the 8 ball. But now I'm a little bit more ahead of schedule. We're going to do Waxmas. It's going to be, how am I going to say, Dr. Seuss oriented. So we're going to have the big tree in the middle with the houses around a circle. And we're going to have some cool, ugly sweater avatars that you can wear.
Awesome.
And then I would love to have the advent calendar actually be part of that, kind of thing. Like maybe
Happily.
We'll
Can
do
we say,
something
is there a
there.
cut-off point this time? Can we actually give an official date?
Yeah, so the official dates. Okay, so it happens December 18th. That's a Saturday from 1 to 4. That's Pacific Standard Time. The cutoff for art is December 10th. So whether you have a booth, if you're a booth owner or not, you will be. And the booths are actually houses now. And actually, I'm going to say something about that as well. A quick little announcement. So there's 2 rooms that we're going to be using. We have the main room, which is going to be that kind of Grinch, and all the houses are actually sponsors from the very original Waxapalooza in summer. They had booths originally, and now they've turned into houses that have galleries, and those houses will now be just rearranged in a different way and look Christmassy with Christmas tree lights and all that stuff. But the other room, I've been trying to figure out what I want to do for the other room, and I figure, what do people do more than anything in Christmas? They go to the mall and shop. So we're going to create a mall, I think, like a gallery mall that you can walk around. And I'm going to open up some of the booths again for kiosks. So you know how you have those kiosks in malls? So people will be able to buy pieces in there as well. They'll have some different utility than the other ones did. But we're going to have another room. So because people were asking me, like, how do I get a booth? How do I get all this stuff? And I'm like, well, I'm kind of doing it a different way. So I'll announce that more as it comes. But we're going to have that on December 18th. We had 40 artists this last time. We had 38 artists the time before, and hopefully this time we'll have 50 artists or more. So, Ayn, you're more than welcome. The door's wide open.
I was telling you that if there's any restrictions for the art, because I like to draw not naked women, but I like to draw them very revealing. So I wanted to.
Put it this way, Lewd Momoko was in our main area of our thing. So you're totally good. I believe art shouldn't have restrictions, really, guys. So I'm not
just an age warning.
Yeah, I'll put an age warning probably on the outside. What do they call it? PG-13. So we'll make it a PG-13. So don't stress about that. I'm more about the art just looking super killer. So like cool art's cool with me. So, and it can be Christmas oriented or not, that's up to you. But what was fun about this last one is that everyone did do a bunch of Halloween stuff. So if you walk around the maze, it's kind of cool to see all this, Halloween stuff all over the place, so it's really cool. So Waxmas, December 18th, check it out. And we'll have crackers be part of this with the advent calendar. Maybe we can tie something in here. We'll talk off the show, figure out something, how we can make that work. Maybe what we could do is even put maybe everyone that was in the advent calendar into a gallery somewhere in there, like where it's one big house gallery, so that way we could see everybody that was actually part of that advent calendar in there, and then maybe have auction up, maybe keep 1 or 2 of them and put them up for auction that day, so that way people get the auction on it. So that might be kind of cool.
Or what you could do is keep 1 or 2 up, and then what I'll do is say if there's 30 artists, we'll have 30 to 60 NFTs there that we can give away as a.
How many of these?
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. How many of these are you going to sell? How many? Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, should I limit it or should I? I don't mind what way the artists want to do it themselves. I mean, if they want to say, look, I only want to create X amount, or do you want to send the file to me and I'll create it I'll mint it on my account, it doesn't make a difference to me. Right. I mean, I can make it unlimited or I can make it limited.
Right.
But then, if someone buys it and then sell it on, they're not going to achieve it because, they're not going to get it into their wallet for 1st December because it's not going to be registered to their wallet. So, there's no gains from it. From me.
Yeah. Maybe limit one per person.
Yeah, you could do that too. You could do that.
I would limit 1 per person anyway, but I don't know, should I put a maximum how many I should create, or should there just be let it go and see?
Or something. Yeah, you could do that.
But the time limit is till the 30th of November. The 30th of November it's gone. It's going to be burnt. It's gone for good. It'll never be sold again.
Gotcha.
I like that idea. You could do that for every event.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, you can do it for anything. You can do it for everything.
Yeah, I like those ideas. Yeah, because like with the last Wax Halloween, I did another free drop, and of course bots get it, and then the next thing the bots slam the price on it and they list it. So it's better, I think, the way you're doing it, where you're getting a piece and then we're just airdropping it to people. It's almost like a whitelisting, but through an NFT. So it's.
Well, you're paying a certain price, but look at some of the artists on there. Some of them are absolutely amazing. I mean,
Oh, you're
blockchain
getting a
cards.
deal. I mean, you're getting a deal. What price range are you thinking? What in your head, or do you not want to announce that?
I had, oh no, I'd say, yeah, I said, because Fortune Cookies sold at, I think, $10 it was.
Right.
So I was happy to put up for $10, which I mean is about 25 wax.
Which is great. That's a
a great deal.
And you're getting
Yeah, there you go.
30 plus
That's a crazy
artists
deal.
for that deal. That is unreal.
So I'd rather sell unlimited and have it not
Yeah.
flood the market, because the cards are for people to keep. I mean, I want starters, as you said. I want you to create. What was the character I said to you? Oh my god, I can't think of it. Not the
You
Grinch.
know what you should
Krampus.
do? You should make birthday ones that people can buy up and send to people for their birthdays, and they get airdrops on
That's
their
a good
birthday.
idea, TC. That's a really good idea. That's
A birthday
you know
NFT.
what's so weird is that you could do really good on that idea, because now NiftyBlocks has that split royalty thing right into the contracts now. So that would be actually really easy to
I
do.
would buy a pile of them just so I can give them away to people on their birthday. And
I
Well,
like
Nifty's
that
actually
idea.
involved with this. They're actually going to create. They're actually creating an NFT for this
I
collection.
love it. Oh, that's
See,
great.
he did actually make a comment that there has to be a little bit PG and a bit of it has to be Christmassy. I mean, Krampus is Christmas. So, I mean, I don't mind. Like I said
might be a good way to get people into wax if you send them an NFT for their birthday. You know what I mean?
100% TC. I think that's a great idea. You know, and like even
And then
like
they
for,
get a job.
Yep. And even for like graduations and all that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah,
you know, like you can,
graduations, whatever.
Exactly.
the hallmark of wax.
Yeah, man.
Evotes.
Exactly.
Yes, emotes.
So cool, man.
I think that's it. I mean, what do you think the price is now at the moment of wax, as we're on that subject anyway?
Yeah.
53 cents.
Somebody wants to give
okay.
away an NFT.
Yeah, so Levitated Arts, aka NFT Noob 23, he says he wants to do a giveaway. Yeah, so go ahead and if you'd send it to me, God, send it to me through Twitter, I guess. I think that might be the easiest. Maybe I'll put it up. Let me or send me a screenshot through someplace right there. I'll do it. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. Let's see. All right. You
Well,
know,
guys, I'm gonna have to go.
All right, Mello.
Okay,
Yeah.
Hey, Mello.
Yeah, Mello.
You want to leave us
Talk
with?
to you.
Talking to you.
Okay, Mello. I'll catch you on the next one, man. All right. All right, man. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick one here, guys. This is the claim link. Anybody that is in the chat, this is just a click me chat. So whoever clicks on that first is going to get it.
Right.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's really cool. Levitated.
I can't do it because I do it on my phone. I'm going to get disconnected, so I won't.
I love it. Yeah, the black and white butterfly. That's really cool.
Oh, that's
man.
very nice. That looks really
And
cool.
Joey created this because I was messing with him the other day, saying he's a traitor for leaving wax. I was winding him up, and he was like, "Fine, I'll make the collection."
Congrats, whoever picked that up, guys. Congrats, whoever got that one.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a cool one.
Yeah, and so also, you know,
KRG got
moving,
it.
guys. You know, like there's a lot of stuff happening in the market. You know, and wax we were talking about. It jumped up over the 50-cent mark, and it seems to be holding, which is a nice thing to see. So let's hope it keeps going. I don't know.
I have it
if
coming back to 35, 40.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen too, man. You know, like it was like about a month ago, it went up to almost 60 cents, and then it smashed back down to 30. You know, so
Wait till
That's because people all jumped.
yeah.
When do you think that's going to be, TC? Honestly, when would you think it will hit a book?
Well, everybody says there's a cycle, right? Bitcoin and all that has cycles.
Yeah.
I actually don't. I kind of don't think NFTs are going to have a cycle, or they're good. They're going to be quicker. You know what I mean? Like they're going to be because it's such a new thing.
It is. I do agree with
I
you.
think
I
we're
mean,
just getting started. You know what I mean?
well, look at Mattel. Mattel now with Hot Wheels, and I have a funny feeling Barbie's going to follow. And even Katie said that to me during the Barbie will.
Yeah, but the issue
really
is like
getting
so
started.
BTC and Ether going up, people are going to not invest in more risky asset classes just like they would do in a traditional market. So that's going to be NFTs that get hurt. That's why, like, especially with Ethereum, when you see Ethereum pushing all-time highs, all the flows start to drop on NFTs, volume goes down. Same thing happens with.
I don't
wax.
think
Gas
he-
fees.
so crazy. Those gas fees got crazy last week for.
Yeah, but it's not just the gas. Like if you think, like if you want Ethereum to go up, you're not going to be holding an NFT.
Yeah.
You want to be holding Ethereum.
Right.
So it's the
Yeah.
same with wax. If BTC is pushing, they're going to sell their wax to get in the BTC, so they don't miss the BTC pump.
Yeah.
It's always been like I've been in since 2017 in crypto, and it's the same thing.
Right.
If BTC, has this huge fall to move up or down that kills every altcoin. Doesn't
It
matter
does. It
what
really
they
does.
are. Yeah.
It really does.
I
So how do
literally,
you feel
I
as
literally
though-
don't. I literally don't follow any of the crypto anymore. I don't care what it's doing. to be
You
honest.
just you went full NFT.
I'm buying everything. I don't care. You guys want to sell? I'm here.
But you see with the wax NFTs, like if wax is
Send
up,
you.
then obviously the NFT price goes down as well. To adjust the, like they have to adjust to the USD price of wax.
Yeah.
So like that's why you see all these wax priced NFTs dumping as wax goes up.
Right. And right now, wax
Yeah.
is a little bit weird too to price. Like if you guys are out there and you guys have collections, I'd be pricing in USD at the moment, guys.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying with the Christmas tree is price it in USD because it's a fair price. I mean, if you price at 25 and the arse falls out, you mean you're getting cents.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, because I normally would charge like 55 wax, but if I charge 55 wax now, people are like, "Screw you, dude!" Like I'm not gonna do that. So, but yeah, definitely do that. And hey, Josh, I mean, you know a lot about crypto, man. So, what do you think about these other altcoins like SHIB and stuff that are starting to make moves? Like,
Oh,
do
don't
you
mention
just look at it
SHIB.
as a joke? Do you like hate that stuff? Like, how do you guys look at that stuff? And then
I don't
on top of
hate it
NFTs.
because like I know it's it's a meme coin, but
Right.
there's money to be made there. So
Sure.
I'll play it like I'll play anything else, chart it.
Right.
I actually played SHIB last week. I got a little 2x and I got out.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean it's a meme.
Yeah,
It's just like when
exactly.
Doge went up and down, same thing. SHIB's doing it. I mean, this has been happening for years.
Yeah.
But
these coins-
Dogecoin, Josh, Dogecoin was under a cent for I think up to last year till probably
Doge?
June last year.
Doge, I think so.
Oh yeah, about Doge.
Dogecoin, whatever.
Just
Yeah,
buy.
that one
I
haunts me
think
to
I
this
bought.
day.
I think I bought $1.5 million Doge when it was for like $5 or $10 like
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
I bought it in
just
18
hodl
when
it.
it was like half a cent.
Oh my
I
god.
would have been a multi-millionaire if I kept it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I had thousands of them and just sold them when they hit like 3 cents. I thought, oh, this is booked in. What the hell?
Yeah.
And it
But it- I
hit
mean,
50 cents.
That's a
It's
great
like-
example because like you have people that buy it and they're seeing all the Twitter memes like, oh, Doge to $1. They buy it at 20 cents and they're thinking it's going to go to $1. They hold it all the way up and they hold it all the way back down.
way down.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I bought CRO. JoeCrypto.com. You ever heard of that site? No? CRO coin. I bought it at 9 cents. I sold it today for 35 cents a coin.
There you go.
And I'm very happy with myself.
Yeah, man, that's
It-
great.
The worst thing about it is FOMO. If you start doing that, you'll never sell or buy anything.
No.
You
You gotta
just-
buy it when it's cheap.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't chase.
Yeah.
Can't
You don't
chase it.
chase it.
You have
Ever.
to take profits all the
chase
way
it.
up.
Yeah, you never chase it.
Ladder out your profits.
Yeah, you got to go when you got to go. When you
Yeah.
see the opportunity.
You literally have to go through a whole cycle to understand how it all works.
Yeah.
You have to blow up
Yeah.
your account at least 3 times.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's,
You got-
it's gonna
you got-
happen.
You gotta feel
Yeah.
the pain. You gotta feel the pain.
Oh,
before
yeah,
you
You
get it.
do.
Oh, I remember this year when Bitcoin took its massive dump, and then everything else dumped.
Oh man.
Really, it's weird.
When Bitcoin went from 20 down to 3, that was a hard moment in my life, dude. Let me
Yeah,
tell
same
you.
here.
That's when I bought. That's what I bought. I
That was
bought when
my,
it
that was
hit
my
the
first eye opening.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was, and I just held because I was all like, it's pointless to sell at this point. I might as well just hold it. Thank God
Yeah.
I did, but I'm like, but at that moment there was that deep like gut hit. You're like, oh my God, it hurt.
I remember seeing it at 3K, just staring at it. I'm like, I know I should buy, but I think it's going lower, and just watched it, and nope, it just bounced.
Yeah. I bought it. I bought it at 3K.
Hey, there you go.
Oh man. So JRG's in the chat. JRG was on a couple weeks ago. He has a new drop. He's been doing these kind of like Funko, like kind of Squid Game ones. This is, I think, the third one that he's doing. This is up. He only has
The
5
cookie.
left. So I put the link up in the YouTube chat if someone wants to
Awesome.
pick one of those up. So go check those out. He had some other ones that were really cool. Actually, one of them was the one that I gave away earlier, which was the what was that? Let me see if I can find it in here. Maybe it's not. I think I already closed the window. Oh well. Anyway, you saw it earlier. It was one of the first giveaways, so we'll do that. I'm going to do one more giveaway. I'm going to do a. We'll do this one. I'll give this away. We're going to give away a crypto crunk bar, which is from my Vampaw Halloween treat bag.
Yummy.
Yeah, exactly. It's chocolatey and gets you crunk. So anyway, let's do a spin again. Let's see who's going to get this one. Yeah, let's see. And Big Ben, you win the crypto crunk bar, man.
He wins everything.
Yeah.
It's always you, Ben. You
always.
Yeah.
It's fixed.
So congrats, Big Ben. All you got to do is go ahead and DM me on Twitter at Morbs15 with your wax ID, and I'll send it on over to you, man. So we'll do that for sure, man. So I think that we pretty much covered everything. I was hoping Taco would have hopped in. We'll have him back on another day, and we'll talk a little bit more about the Taco app. But what do you guys want to leave us with? TC, you have anything you want to leave us with?
Other than that token art app, has anybody tried that yet? The token.art.
Oh, token.art. Yeah, let's put
that up. It's absolutely amazing app.
Yep.
I use Taco and that app, and that's all I do.
Yeah. Taco's brilliant.
Amazing. Yeah, I love this one.
The token.art is just
.art. There it is. Right
amazing.
there. Let me. There it is, right there. Token.art, guys. This shows you all your NFTs, and it loads up super quick, just like you said, TC. And it shows you everything, what you got, what's worth. Very easy app to use, and I definitely recommend this, guys. I
give it a 10. It's a 10.
It's multi-blockchain as well.
Yeah,
from what I
exactly.
heard, right? So I think you can pull in stuff from ETH as well and Polygon. I'm not sure about Solana, but I know those other two for sure. So go check that out, man, for sure. And then Douglas, do you have anything you want to leave us with?
Sure, yeah. I'd like to invite anybody out there that makes music to share it through CXC.world, and also to apply for a drops at drops.cxc.world.
Okay.
So if you want to add your music to CXC.world, all you have to do is go to the website. You can also do it on mobile. Zoom into the location you recorded the music, and then double tap, and then you'll confirm the location by hitting the little plus music sign that comes up. And then paste your links to your Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, and now also your Atomic Assets template ID.
Nice.
And it'll show right up on the map. And as long as you have a YouTube account, you'll be set up to get paid as soon as we have beta. So do include the YouTube video.
Very cool. Awesome.
Cool.
And Josh, what do you got to leave with for Metachamps? Want to say anything about Metachamps?
Yep, we got a bunch of stuff coming out. Holders are going to get rewarded massively. So if you want to get in, go on secondary on OpenSea, get yourself a Metachamps IJO NFT. And it's metachamps.xyz for a website.
Very cool. And then for the Ether eGIRLS, what do you guys want to leave with for that?
Oh, can you send that? Can you drop a link for zombies? Can you put a link?
For which one?
For Metachamps.
Yeah.
For Metachamps.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, let me pop. I had it in early. Also, the Metachamps link is actually in the description of the video. So I have the links actually already in the video description to you guys. So
nice.
So you can plug in. I just popped it in again in the YouTube chat for you
guys
excellent.
Thank
to
you.
check out. And that is for Metachamps. And then for Ether eGIRLS, what did you want to say, Ian?
Oh yeah, I wanted to say be excited for Ether eGIRLS. My first project that I worked on Ethereum, my big kickoff as to become a full-time NFT artist. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be full of amazing things, amazing promos, amazing videos, amazing assets. So yeah, be excited and hope. That's basically all.
Awesome. And then Crackers. Go ahead, Josh.
I was gonna say with the art with Ether eGIRLS, we have so much variation. So there's 8,888 of them.
Nice.
Wow.
As far as properties and traits go, it is massive. So every girl is going to be vastly different from the next.
I love that. Awesome. Yep. Awesome. And then Crackers, and then you wanted to leave us with the advent calendar, and then what? Anything else?
No, I will actually. We'll have disguised penguin. Pigeons. Why do we keep saying penguins? I'm sorry. So the advent calendar will be at sale at some point. I will tag TC on Twitter. He knows where I am. So I will have. I'll be on next Friday, and we'll do at least one of the 3 advent calendars away for a giveaway next week. Okay.
Awesome.
And TC can't win it though. He's buying his way. He's not getting a free one. He wins too much in this show.
I want a free one.
Right. And then for me, guys, again, check out Soul Surfers. It's at soulful.space. I'm going to, like I said, I have the surfers, surfboards, surf wax, and surfettes coming. Go check that stuff out. Also, check out my normal project, Morbs, mutant organic robots buying shit, because they're robots that buy shit that are organic and they have mutant powers. So go check them out. And then also I got some NiftyBC stuff I'm going to be releasing, doing just hand animation, because I'm a big fan of all the hand animators out there. So I got jealous. I wanted to start practicing. Bag beans.
There you go.
So anyway, so that's coming. And then also, like I said, Waxmas, what we were talking about. Anybody here that's on the show right now, you're all welcome to put stuff in Waxmas, and it doesn't have to only be on the Wax blockchain. It can be on Ether, it can be on Solana, or wherever the heck you have your stuff. I don't really care. I do it for the artists. I just think Waxmas is just a funny name. So
hey, you'll be able to put your, Douglas will be able to put his music.
For
sure. Yeah,
it'd actually be really cool. Douglas.
It'll be live streaming. That would.
You know what we should do in your DC Megastore? We could build an extra room maybe for music, and maybe we could somehow incorporate this.
I'm in.
Because this links out. It's really easy to link out to things that are on the web, and since you're on the web, we could actually probably link it. Pretty cool. We could actually maybe do something with that. So we'll talk.
For sure.
Awesome. All right, guys. So that's it, and we'll be back next Wednesday. I'm not sure who's coming on the show yet, but you'll see in the next couple of days. We'll post it, and we'll be back with TC, probably Mello, and I think Jimmy D will probably be stopping at time too. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see who shows up. So anyway, I'll let you guys all know. Have a good Friday night, guys. Thanks for listening in, and
thank you.
See you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.
Thank you, everybody.